Do you feel like every step forward you take gathers more critics than supporters? Joseph, draped in a coat of many colors, was both favored and envied. His celestial dreams, foretelling a destiny of leadership, ignited his brother's envy, culminating in betrayal. This ancient tale underscores a timeless truth. The success and distinction of chosen ones often provoke not celebration, but envy and hostility. The first reason is visibility and attention. As a chosen one, you naturally command the gaze of those around you. This heightened visibility is not a simple consequence of charisma or accomplishment, but a fundamental aspect of your destined role. Much like Prometheus, whose gift of fire illuminated humanity, but provoked the divine wrath of Zeus, your presence and actions cast light on possibilities and truths that can disturb the status quo. Your increased visibility serves as a beacon that attracts not only followers and admirers, but also skeptics and detractors. The more noticeable you become to a wider audience, the more you inadvertently challenge existing norms and power structures. Your ability to inspire and lead, while uplifting to many, can also stir envy and hostility in those who perceive your rise as a threat to their own positions or beliefs. For example, in the workplace, your innovative ideas and natural leadership can attract positive attention from senior management, but this same visibility can foster jealousy among peers who may feel overshadowed or threatened by the changes you represent. Similarly, in social settings, your ability to connect deeply with others might endear you to many, yet also invite scrutiny and resentment from those who struggle with their own insecurities and competitiveness. This scrutiny can manifest in various challenging ways. Like Prometheus, who faced Zeus's fury for empowering humanity, you may encounter those who seek to diminish your light. They might question your motives, spread falsehoods to tarnish your reputation, or downplay your achievements in an attempt to reassert their own sense of worth and control. Therefore, as you face the complexities of your role, it is crucial to remain aware of the impact your visibility has on the world around you. Embrace your position with both humility and resolve, understanding that the light you bring can illuminate but also expose, attracting both allies and adversaries. Your journey is not merely about achieving personal goals, but about how effectively you can wield the attention you garner to foster greater good and navigate the envy it may evoke. Thus, in fulfilling your destiny, remember that the visibility and attention you attract are tools for change, for better or worse. They are the crucible within which your true purpose is refined and revealed, shaping not just your path, but also the environment in which you tread. The second reason is breaking norms and traditions. You are not merely participants in the world's unfolding drama. You are catalysts for change, bearers of new visions that often challenge the rusted anchors of tradition. Your role is akin to that of a storm against the old guard, reshaping landscapes and redefining boundaries. This transformative power, while essential for progress, can provoke intense resentment and hostility from those deeply invested in the preservation of the status quo. Much like Jesus in the New Testament, whose radical teachings and challenges to Pharisaic laws stirred deep controversy and animosity, your actions and ideas disrupt the comfortable patterns of thought and behavior that many cling to. Jesus' message of love, forgiveness, and spiritual kinship was revolutionary in a time governed by stringent laws and social hierarchies. He questioned the authorities, overturned tables in temples, and preached a spirituality that transcended established religious practices, which unsettled those who found their power threatened by his teachings. In your life, this challenge to norms might manifest in various arenas. In a corporate setting, you might propose innovative business practices that disrupt traditional industry methods, leading to clashes with those who fear change or loss of control. In a community or cultural context, you might advocate for social justice or reform, challenging long-held prejudices and institutional biases, which can incite opposition from those who benefit from maintaining the old ways. The consequences of these actions are often a duality of admiration and animosity. While some see you as pioneers, others view you as agitators disturbing the peace. Your path, therefore, involves not only the courage to envision and enact change, but also the resilience to withstand the inevitable backlash. The resistance you face is a testament to the impact of your presence, a sign that you are indeed challenging deep-seated norms and catalyzing necessary debate and transformation. Remember that the resistance you encounter is not just an obstacle, but a confirmation of your effectiveness. Embrace your role as a reformer with both wisdom and patience, understanding that real change is often born in the crucible of conflict. Your efforts to break the chains of outdated traditions are not just acts of rebellion, but are contributions to the evolution of consciousness in your community and beyond. Walk boldly in the light of your convictions, armed with the knowledge that the path of a chosen one is seldom easy but always meaningful. The controversies and challenges you face are merely the shadows cast by the new dawn you herald, a dawn of enlightenment that promises a better world forged through the fire of transformative change. The third reason is perceived favoritism. You often stand out not just by your actions, but also through the distinct aura of destiny that seems to envelop you. This marked sense of being favored, whether by higher powers, authorities, or circumstances, can foster a perception among your peers that you are a recipient of undue favoritism. This perception, whether grounded in reality or stoked by misunderstanding, serves as fertile ground for bitterness and antagonism among those who feel overshadowed or less favored. In workplaces, for instance, your unique contributions and the recognition they garner can seem like favoritism to colleagues who may not see the whole picture. Your innovative ideas and leadership in projects might naturally attract positive attention from superiors, but this can be misconstrued as partiality, especially if outcomes significantly impact promotions or rewards. Similarly, in educational settings, if you are frequently called upon for answers or opinions, it might appear to others that you are a teacher's favorite, irrespective of your academic merits. This perceived favoritism can breed a complex web of resentment. Individuals who feel sidelined may harbor bitterness, believing they are victims of an unfair system that privileges a few. This sentiment can escalate into overt antagonism, manifesting in passive-aggressive behavior, active undermining of your efforts, or spreading of false rumors to tarnish your reputation. Social circles and community groups are not immune to these dynamics. Your ability to influence group decisions or lead community initiatives might be seen as a result of favoritism rather than your genuine capability and dedication. Such perceptions can fracture group cohesion and foster divisions, as some members might feel disenfranchised or unfairly treated. Therefore, as you travel your path, it is crucial to be aware of the perceptions of those around you. Strive to remain transparent in your actions and intentions, and take proactive steps to communicate openly about your methods and motivations. Engaging with your peers, sharing credit generously, and showing appreciation for others' contributions can help mitigate feelings of favoritism and promote a more harmonious environment. Remember that the road you walk as a chosen one will often be misunderstood by others. The key is not merely in achieving your destiny, but in managing the perceptions it creates among those with whom you journey. By fostering an atmosphere of inclusivity and fairness, you can turn potential bitterness into collective celebration, transforming envy into a shared venture towards common goals. This approach not only soothes resentments, but also strengthens the bonds that enable all to rise together. The fourth reason is rivalry and competition. As a chosen one, your journey toward fulfilling your destiny is not a solitary climb, but often a battle against those who perceive your ascent as a challenge to their own ambitions. Your success, marked by both your innate talents and the accolades these garner, can become a beacon that attracts not only followers, but also rivals. Like Hercules, whose storied quests in Greek mythology drew as much envy as admiration, your path is similarly strewn with those who would see your achievements as a gauntlet thrown down in defiance. In the realms of your professional or academic pursuits, your innovations and triumphs can stir a competitive fervor among your peers. This rivalry, while sometimes healthy, can frequently turn into a bitter contest where the lines between striving for excellence and striving to surpass you at any cost become blurred. Colleagues might resort to undermining your projects or questioning your judgments, not out of a genuine belief in a different direction, but as a strategy to diminish your light and elevate their own. The outcomes of such rivalry are multifaceted. On one hand, competition can drive others to improve and innovate, pushing the collective capabilities of a group to new heights. On the other hand, when driven by envy rather than aspiration, these competitive energies can manifest as destructive actions and attitudes. Colleagues might isolate you, withhold information, or spread damaging rumors, all aimed at sabotaging your reputation and credibility. In more extreme cases, this can escalate into direct confrontations, where the intensity of their opposition mirrors the trials Hercules faced against those who envied or feared his divine heritage and prowess. Therefore, as you navigate these turbulent waters, it is essential to wield your achievements and influence with both grace and acumen. Understanding that your path will inevitably stir the waters of competition, you must learn to distinguish between those who seek to challenge you constructively and those driven by less noble motives. By fostering an environment of transparency, meritocracy, and mutual respect, you can mitigate negative rivalries and transform potential adversaries into allies. In conclusion, recognize that the rivalry and competition evoked by your successes are as much a testament to your impact as they are challenges to be managed. By approaching these dynamics with a strategy that emphasizes collaboration over conflict, you can lead by example, showing that the true measure of success is not how high you climb, but how you uplift others along the way. Embrace your role, not just as a competitor in the arena of achievements, but as a mentor and leader who guides others towards their best selves, turning rivalry into a collective race towards excellence. The fifth reason is misunderstandings of the source of your success. You often face the misconception that your achievements arise from mere fortune or unearned favor, rather than from the relentless pursuit and hard-earned victories that truly define your journey. This misunderstanding can foster a significant underestimation of the challenges you have faced and the dedication you have committed to your endeavors, leading to hostile attitudes from those who view your accolades as undeserved. In the world's eyes, your path might seem strewn with lucky breaks or divine interventions, overlooking the reality of your perseverance, the late nights, the sacrifices, and the resilience in the face of repeated failures. For example, colleagues might see the awards and recognition you receive, not understanding the myriad of rejected proposals or the critical feedback that forged your refined outputs. They witness the success without the context of its cost, leading to a skewed perception of your journey. Such misunderstandings can sour relationships and pollute professional environments. When others believe you are simply lucky, they might dismiss the value of your methods or insights, which can inhibit collaboration and stifle the mutual growth that could have been benefited from your experiences. Worse still, this resentment can lead to sabotage, where others might withhold support or crucial information, hoping to see you fail without the supposed advantages they believe you possess. The impact of these hostile attitudes is not trivial. It can isolate you within your own circles, creating an environment where your genuine efforts are continuously scrutinized and undervalued. This not only affects your morale, but can also impede your ability to perform, as the constant need to justify your worth detracts from your focus and creativity. Therefore, it is crucial for you to address these misunderstandings proactively. Transparency about your process and struggles, sharing the backstory of your challenges, and actively engaging others in your journey can help demystify your success. This approach not only educates others about the true source of your achievements, but also humanizes you, bridging gaps in understanding and fostering a more supportive and less contentious community. In conclusion, remember that the path of a chosen one is often lonely, not merely because of the heights you reach, but because of the misconceptions that cloud others' views of your ascent. By opening up about the arduous reality behind your successes, you invite others to join you in the climb. transforming envy and hostility into admiration and collaborative aspiration. This not only alleviates the burden of misconceptions, but also enriches your journey, making the path you walk a shared adventure rather than a solitary struggle. The sixth reason is the projection of insecurities. You often become the unwitting canvas onto which others project their own insecurities and perceived failures. This psychological mechanism, a defense strategy to mitigate feelings of inadequacy, can significantly strain interpersonal dynamics, creating an environment where your success serves as a reminder of what others have not achieved. This tendency to project arises from the discomfort individuals feel in the face of their own shortcomings. Instead of addressing their personal challenges or limitations, it becomes psychologically more convenient to transfer these feelings onto someone else, someone like you, whose achievements highlight their own areas of lack. This is akin to the mythological envy Athena felt towards Arachne, whose weaving skills were superior. Instead of acknowledging her own vulnerabilities or the simple existence of someone better, Athena transformed Arachne into a spider, dooming her to weave endlessly. Similarly, those who project their insecurities onto you may not transform your fate so dramatically, but they can weave narratives that entrap you in their web of insecurities. In the workplace, for example, a colleague might project their fear of inadequacy onto you by belittling your ideas or achievements, suggesting they are not a result of talent, but of favorable circumstances or bias. In social circles, friends might attribute your successes to luck rather than skill, subtly undermining your efforts and achievements as they grapple with their internal dialogue of not being good enough. The effects of such projections on interpersonal dynamics are profound. They can lead to a toxic environment where every success you celebrate becomes a source of friction and division, as others respond not with joy, but with resentment or outright hostility. This not only isolates you, but can also create an echo chamber of negativity, where the collective focus shifts from collaboration and mutual growth to competition and conflict. To navigate this treacherous terrain, it is crucial for you to recognize the root of these projections and approach them with a blend of empathy and assertiveness. Educate those around you about the realities of your journey, emphasizing the hard work and persistent efforts behind your successes. Encourage open dialogues that allow for vulnerability, where insecurities can be voiced healthily and constructively. As you continue to ascend your path, remember that the projections cast upon you are reflections of others' battles with their own shadows, not true assessments of your worth or character. By fostering an environment of transparency and support, you can help transform these projections into opportunities for collective healing and growth, turning envy and insecurity into admiration and inspiration. This not only liberates you from the web of others' fears, but also strengthens the bonds that allow everyone to rise together. The seventh reason is the threat to self-identity. You, as a chosen one, by the sheer force of your achievements and the radiance of your journey, inadvertently pose a threat to the self-identity of those around you who perceive themselves as less successful. This threat is not about jealousy alone. It strikes deeper, challenging how others see themselves in the world and their sense of worth. When you excel, your success acts as a mirror reflecting back to others their unmet goals or unfulfilled aspirations. For some, this reflection is too stark a reminder of what they have not achieved. This can precipitate an identity crisis, where individuals question their own value and place in a world where they feel overshadowed by your accomplishments. Such an existential reevaluation can lead to negative behaviors as those affected seek to redefine the balance, often by attempting to diminish your light rather than by kindling their own. For instance, in a professional environment, a colleague might react to your promotion or accolades by questioning your qualifications or by spreading doubts about the legitimacy of your success. Their actions are driven not merely by a desire to tarnish your achievements, but by a deeper, more painful struggle with their self-worth, which they perceive to be compromised by your ascent. Socially, friends or acquaintances might react by distancing themselves or by making dismissive comments about the importance or impact of your achievements. They may frame their narrative in a way that attributes your successes to external factors like luck or connections, rather than acknowledging them as the results of your talent and hard work. This behavior is a defense mechanism, protecting their ego from the painful acknowledgement that they might not have utilized their potential to its fullest. Navigating this delicate terrain requires you to be both understanding and firm. It is essential to approach these situations with empathy, recognizing the pain and insecurity that lie at the root of such behaviors. However, it is equally important to maintain the integrity of your path and not allow others' identity crises to derail or diminish your accomplishments. Your challenge is to continue shining while offering support and encouragement to those who feel diminished by your light. Strive to inspire rather than intimidate, to lift others as you climb, showing them that your success does not necessitate their failure. By doing so, you transform potential conflicts into opportunities for collective growth and deepen your role as a leader who not only ascends but elevates. The phenomenon of attracting haters, as explored through our discussion, stems from a complex interplay of visibility, breaking norms, perceived favoritism, rivalry, misunderstandings, projection of insecurities, and threats to self-identity. Each reason underscores how the light of your success illuminates and sometimes intimidates the world around you. As a chosen one, your journey is not merely about achieving greatness, but also navigating the shadows that greatness casts. The broader implications of this dynamic are profound. For those perceived as chosen ones, it is a reminder that your path will invariably be met with resistance, not only due to what you do, but how what you do makes others feel about their own lives. Your success acts as a catalyst that forces others to confront their personal limitations, unrealized potential, or unfulfilled dreams. While this can lead to negativity directed towards you, it also positions you uniquely to influence and inspire change in others, even those who might initially react with hostility. Reflecting on these dynamics invites you to consider not just the challenges of being a chosen one, but also the responsibilities it entails. How do you respond to the envy or antagonism that your path provokes? Are you mindful of the shadows you cast? Just as the prodigal son's return provoked both celebration and resentment, your journey too may elicit a spectrum of reactions. The true measure of your role as a chosen one lies not only in how you handle your achievements, but also in how you address the discord that those achievements may sow. As we draw this discussion to a close, I encourage you to share your stories. How have you navigated the complexities of success and the reactions it provokes? Reflect on your own experiences and consider how your perception of others' success or failure shapes your reactions. Are you contributing to the light or casting more shadows? In sharing, you not only affirm your path but also enlighten others on their own, fostering a community where success is celebrated and challenges are met with compassion and understanding.